felt like I was on top of the world, cloud 9. I was getting everything that I deserved. Then I felt like I said yeesh. So is it to now go and open that book again, to go learn again, to go highlight and go journal again, to go get on my knees and pray again? Is it just, do I start from scratch? What do I do? So when I was realizing that it's like, it's a marathon, I'm gonna have to keep on doing this, I was like, what? This feels like a chore. I don't even like to read. And I'm constantly reading books about how to find yourself, how to heal your inner child. It's just like, it's like what? It feels like I'm looking for solutions in a bottomless pit.
Take this overboard now. I want you to
feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie, share that beat of love. I wanna ride.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Sister Through, coming at you live with another video, baby. I know I look a bit like what? But I was taking Instagram pictures. If you want to see those Instagram pictures, go check out my Instagram. I'm currently eating dinner. It's sardine. Anyways, how do I take this off? I'm getting so hot. Hold on. I feel like whenever I don't speak about things, when they're bothering me or when they're on my head, I lose the vim to speak about it, and I just lose all like I don't have anything to say. Like I can't sit here and lie to you. I gotta tell you what I'm going through, what I'm feeling. And what am I feeling today? The panic of being in your 20s. SZA has this song called 20 somethings, and in it she says, God bless these 20 somethings, God bless them, God bless them, God bless them, God bless them. Pray that my 20 somethings don't end. Pray that I keep the rest of my friends. Pray that these 20 somethings don't kill me. I remember before I turned 20, I used to listen to that. I wasn't really relating too much with the lyrics, like, okay, whatever, this already sounds depressed, but she's bopping it, whatever. No, SZA was not telling a fib. She wasn't telling a lie. She was telling a real story. These 20 somethings, I don't know. I literally just don't know. Being in your 20s in 2023 is just way different than being in your 20s in past days. I know my parents know that I get easily overwhelmed, like easily. Like my mom will tell me to like fill out paperwork, and I'll sit there and be like, it probably confuses her how easily overwhelmed I get, but I know I'm not alone. I know for a fact that I'm not alone, for one, and I know that it also is so confusing to older people the way that 20-year-olds now act. And for those people, I'm gonna make it a little bit clear in this video, understand? And for the 20-year-olds right now, you let me know if you're relating to this video or not, okay? So first of all, the 20s are really, really confusing because the older people are always telling you like, the 20s are for you to be free, spread your wings, fly, date everybody, try everything, travel the world, yeah? Travel the world. I want to go to Africa in December, but no, the whole entire world thinks it's time to go to Africa in December, so now tickets are $3,000 just to go back to my country. Why? Why? Table everybody, cancel your ticket now. Stay home. I'm hearing they have Ebola again. I need those ticket prices to drop now. Traveling has become way too expensive. Not only is everybody going everywhere, so the ticket prices are going up, everybody in this day and age want to do luxury travel, want to do luxury babe, want to do soft girl aesthetic. So now us in our 20s are feeling the need to compete with our peers. Like, oh, you went to Barbados? Oh, you went to the Mykonos? The Mykonos? I went to Santorini. Better, it's bougie, get to know your places. Now you're sitting here and you feel like, damn, not only do you feel like your experience was lesser, now you feel the need to now outdo them. How do you outdo them? Besha, you gotta come with it. Besha. I just feel like in your 20s, there's a constant need to be competing with your peers. Drake has this song that's like, I know this girl whose one goal was to visit Rome, and then when she got there, all she did was post pictures of where she's from. Something that she got there and all she did was post pictures. Something like along those lines. I don't know. I'm not Drake. I'm not Drizzy. And that's so true. Like when you get to places after you've traveled, especially if you're only traveling for the purpose of like everybody goes there, let's go. You realize when you get there that it's just like, I take a selfie and then I go back on the plane and I take my happy ass back to where I can afford. I was even thinking to myself, I have my bachelor's degree and I was thinking about getting my master's, and who knows, maybe I will. But right now, the career path that I'm going on right now, the way that I've lived my life these past 3 years, I haven't had any need to have a degree. But in the back of my head, something's been itching me to get a degree. Maybe it's my dad. But it's also the fact that everybody else out here is posting every year. There's gonna be a graduation season where people are now progressing and getting better, getting more degrees, getting, you know what I mean, better achievement. And so I feel the pressure of like, I need to go to school, I need to go get a higher education because everybody else is getting a higher education. Whole time, it's like I need to think to myself, Stacey, the things you've accomplished, these people have never accomplished and they will never accomplish. This is your path. That's their path. Let them do them, let you do you. But when you're sitting here and then you're just seeing it on socials, it's like, damn, it's haunting you. It's like, boo. And I'm like, yeesh. People older than you tell you, live in the moment. Don't worry about tomorrow. Follow your dreams. Anything that you want is yours. Anything that I want is mine. I've been chasing this dream for a little bit. It feels like I'm on a treadmill, running in place. And the lack of things coming to fruition is feeling like, maybe I should shut this treadmill off. Maybe my workout is done. But then in the same breath, they're telling you these are the vital years for you to set yourself up for the future, to have a beautiful time at the end of your life. You're supposed to court right now so you can have kids early and you're not like an old mother. I remember one of my aunties was telling me to have kids early so I'm not an old mother, to have kids in my early 20s. Babes, I don't even have a proper prospect for whom to breed with. Unless you want me to just pick anything and just go at it, I could do that, but that's not what I'm trying to set myself up for success. Get a 401k, get a Roth IRA. What even is that? I don't even know. I don't have one. I have one because people were telling me I need to get one. People told me that was vital. And people were telling me what to do to make the retirement days beautiful. Will I, if God strikes me down lightning bolt right now, will I even make it to see what this 401k yields? So now at this point, I've worried about everything for tomorrow and the day has gone by in 3 minutes. I feel like I literally just woke up an hour ago. Yet it's been 12 hours since I woke up. Like, because I've just been sitting here, my mind has just been racing about everything. But it's like, it doesn't feel like I've also thought about anything. It's weird, guys. It's really, really weird. On top of that, I feel like after I finished college, there's just a constant like thinking about the degree that I did. Was that what I was supposed to do? Or was I just too young when picking a degree to know that this decision kind of dictates what I do for the rest of my life? This job that I choose right now, I'm going to be doing it for the rest of my life. Now you're sitting here, you don't even know what to do, you don't even know where and how to go. You don't know where to exert your energy or what to look at or what to do. It's mental. We've come into this era where we're all constantly looking for self-improvement. We're all reading self-improvement books. We're all watching self-improvement YouTube channels. We're all reading books on how to become a millionaire quick, how to be a content creator quick, how to lose weight fast, how to do boom. Pow. The way we're all reading books, we should all be experts on everything, but we're really just nincompoops reading a bunch of books. There's just a constant need for self-improvement or a constant yearning for self-improvement to the point where I feel like self-improvement is supposed to feel like I'm a boss babe. And I will admit, before I really picked up on the fact that life is constantly a self-improvement thing, like I'm not just gonna read this one book and my life's gonna be set. It's always gonna be a journey, and it's like it's a marathon, not a sprint. Before I knew that first kind of sprint that I did, I thought, boom, I'm my feminine self, I'm in my feminine energy, I'm a feminine fatale, I'm doing soft life, I'm that girl, I'm done with the self-improvement, everybody shut the books, I'm good, I'm ready to go. I felt like I was on top of the world, cloud 9, I was getting everything that I deserve. Then I fell again, and when I fell again, I said yeesh. So is it to now go and open that book again, to go learn again, to go highlight and go journal again, to go get on my knees and pray again? Is it just, do I start from scratch? What do I do? Knowing what I know now, I know that I don't have to start from scratch. I don't have to heal from scratch every single time when something bad happens to me. I just refer to the place that I left off. And I use the lessons that I had in the past. Like for instance, I went through a heartbreak. If you go through heartbreak, this is what you do. You know what I mean? You go through it enough times where you realize how to nurture yourself back to health so that you don't, you know what I mean? It's like how a doctor does surgery. He doesn't do every single heart surgery different. It's kind of like the same thing. Every single, like he does, you know, every blood work is not different. It's kind of just boom, pow, poke, get it out. You know, it's the same kind of procedure. That's when I was realizing that it's like, it's a marathon. I'm gonna have to keep on doing this. I was like, what? This feels like a chore. I don't even like to read. And I'm constantly reading books about how to find yourself, how to heal your inner child. It's just like, like what? It feels like I'm looking for solutions in the bottomless pit. I feel like my social media is full. I go on my explore page on Instagram, I go on my TikTok For You page, and I feel like my whole feed is full. I'm talking concentrated with people telling me what to do, where to do it, and how to do it. I have so many videos saved about pregnancy. How you're supposed to get a pad and put aloe vera on it and put it in the freezer so you have like pad popsicle for your hoo-ha. I have so many pregnancy tips and tricks. I have so many tips and tricks for when I get my first house and what da-da-da-da. And it's like, have I done any of these things yet? No. But everybody's shoving this information down my throat to the point where I feel like I need to know this. I can't make the mistakes you've made. I need to know this. And the funny thing is, I can only... Ooh, sorry. I can only learn through experience. So yes, thank you so much for sharing your experience with me so I can learn vicariously through your mistakes. But it's like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna fuck up in my own way. Even if you tell me exactly how to do it, I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna have to learn. You know what I mean? But it's just like, thank you so much for sharing your experience, but I'm actually getting quite tired of all this is how to, I feel like back in the day when we were younger, every single social media DIY thing was so stupid. Like it was like how to marble nails, how to DIY do a cat eye look. Now it's like how to become a multi-millionaire at the age of 17 after leaving your mom's house. How to drive a car as an infant after, like, just shut your mouth, twist your lips. In your 20s, dreams feel really unrealistic. People tell you to dream big. People say the world is yours. People say the extent to which you can go in life, your potential is kind of dependent on how much do you believe that you can do what you want to do. That's exactly how much you're going to do. And it's like, I do believe that, but I don't know what it is about right now that makes it feel very like dream crushing. I don't know whether it's like seeing your peers, seeing them do things or accomplish things, and then you feel like you're not doing enough and you feel like you should be doing better, or what it is, but dreams just feel really, really unrealistic and like too big, too kind of like overwhelming. I don't know. Just me? Is that just me? And then on top of that, whenever you complain about anything being, you know, ass, the only thing that they have to say is, you think this is bad? Should have seen the way I grew up. Should have seen the things I did. No, like, I get it. You fought wars, okay, with your bare hands. But this is I wasn't built for this. You were built for that. Congratulations. Your medal is gonna come in the mail in 2 weeks. Me, on the other hand, I'm gonna break. I'm the type of person where I find it really, really hard to ask for help. I find it really, really hard to voice the way that I feel. And like, I'm trying to let go of that independent woman nonsensical behavior because it is okay and it is feminine to ask for help, babe. Just go ahead. This mentality feels a little bit like a jail. And it feels to me like, if I open my mouth, what if no one relates to me? And I feel really, really stupid about opening my mouth in the first place. And then if I open my mouth to my parents, it may be like you're tripping about this. You know, I did. I literally came to a country that I don't speak like it's like, and you're complaining about, that's a bit dramatic. I feel at times like I should just face it by myself, bite the bullet by myself, fight this alone. But the issue with fighting it alone, you become so overwhelmed with the amount of things being dished at you that you do nothing. You do nothing. Guys, there's days where I sit down and I just don't move. There's days where I sit down and I just use my phone and I just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. In my head when I'm scrolling, it's like I have so much to do, whether that was work or I'd planned to hang out with someone, but now that plans have come along, I'm just like, I was in a happy mood when I made those plans, and now I'm no longer in that mood. I don't wanna, you know what I mean? You stay at home, I stay at mine. I have what feels like so many responsibilities that even the littlest of responsibilities, such as sending someone a text, feel really, really overwhelming to do, because at this point my brain is fried. And I've sat there on social media and I've scrolled and scrolled and scrolled and scrolled because it's so much easier to watch somebody make a pumpkin pie with 3 ingredients and show me their OOTD for Paris Fashion Week than for me to sit there and actually face the reality of my life. You're so overwhelmed that you do nothing, but in the same moment that you're overwhelmed, there's a little voice inside your head that's screaming at you, telling you to get up and get off social media, and you just can't, no matter how hard you try. Whether it's I'm scrolling or I'm sleeping or just laying down, just doing something, just doing nothing. I want to do something, but I do nothing. I also feel like lately my brain has been so quick to tire. My mom will tell me to do one thing, fill out one paperwork, and it feels like, this is the 100th thing you've asked me to do today. It's not. It's just not. And I can tell by the look on her face that it's not. I'm not asking that much of you. People now have little to no attention span because we're so used to digesting short forms of content. If I have to watch a TikTok video that's over 3 minutes long, I'm skipping it. You should have got your message across in 30 seconds. Who told you to come over here and do documentary? Conversations feel so long. Obligations seem so heavy. Responsibilities seem too much. What do I do? Just sit here. That's what it's like being a 20-year-old in 2023. This is the things that I've learned about these 20s and how to kind of make them a little less and a little more you know what I mean? I know it sounds corny, but life is about the journey, not about the destination. I feel like a lot of times we get caught up in the destination and like doing the right things now so that we can have a perfect destination, or making the right moves. And you know, one day we're gonna find ourselves old and with kids and all the things that we could have ever wanted in life, and then we will realize that in the moment when we were doing all this struggle bus, we weren't paying attention to the things that were happening around us, and that's so sad. I'd be sitting down and I'd be be like absorbing everything that happens around me. When I cry about something that happens, I sit there and I really cry. Like I really let myself like hit the ground with it. Like when I'm having a conversation with someone, I like take in their quirks, I take in the things that they're saying. One day I want to remember this conversation, this moment with this person. Take in the little things when you go to get coffee, when you go on a walk, when you're chilling with your little brother, when you're chilling with your parents. Absorb these moments, because these moments are going to be things that we're going to look back on, and it's going to make the whole thing worth it. Like the destination is only going to be as bright as you think it's going to be when you can look back and be like, this is the stuff that I went through to get to that place. Not if you're just like tunnel vision on that one thing and just ignoring everything. You won't even appreciate where you've gotten, because you're just like trauma blocked everything else, and you're just like, that wasn't that hard. Well, we're here. Let me swim in my pool in my mansion. Now you're just in a pool in a mansion. Imagine you were in a pool in a mansion, you remember all the times you struggled. It's like, this is now tasting very sweet on my lips. Take in the journey, take in the people that you meet along the way. Everybody who you meet in life is supposed to have some sort of impact on your life, whether it's a small impact or a big impact. You can learn something from every single person or situation that you've gone through. Instead of thinking about situations that are happening inside your life and being like, this is a breakdown, this is gonna take me down to the ground. Think about, okay, this is shit. The situation is bad, but what can I learn? Why did you put me here? Again, I'm in this season for a reason. Why am I here? Figure it out and then keep it moving. You know what I mean? On to the next. The bad moments make the good moments just that much sweeter. When I was in high school, this girl used to always say, life goes on, then we all die. Simple and plain. And I know it sounds a bit like dark and deep, but it's true. Life truly happens and then it's all over. Just as quick as it started is as quick as it's done. You're gonna look back one day and be like, and where did the time go? I used to work in a nursing home and they always used to say that to me, like, oh, it was just yesterday that I was. You think they're just saying that for fun? No, these people have seen life, been life. They didn't all take a survey and decide what they're gonna tell me when I ask them about their life. No, they all think that life went by fast, which it does. Life goes on and then we all die. The things that that are happening in our life that are making us feel like someone is sitting on our head, they're quicker than they feel like they are. In 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 16, it says, that is why we never give up. Though our bodies are dying, our spirits are being renewed every day. For our present troubles are small, won't last very long, yet they produce for us glory that vastly outweighs them and will last forever. So we don't look at the troubles we can see now. Rather, we fix our gaze on things that cannot be seen. For the things we see now will soon be gone, but the things we cannot see will last forever. Sometimes I'm like, I see a problem and I'm like, you know what? Life goes on, then we all die. And as for me, I believe in an afterlife. I believe that Christ died for our sins. I had a front row seat to the train up, you know what I mean? So when I see certain little situations which should have rocked me, like in a past time, it would have really been something that put me in a depressive ditch. I wish you guys could see how things just don't affect me. I just be like, life goes on and we all die. You're not gonna sit on my head. That's what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna sit on my head. I refuse and I refute. The glory at the end of this is just gonna be so much better. Like when I'm sitting in heaven, I'm gonna be like, yo, that's not to say don't care about what's happening right now. I feel like people in this generation, little things be setting us off. We go through one little thing, we spiral out. You were late to work, you lost your job, now the whole world's falling apart. No, babe. Life goes on and you all die. Get a grip. Always remember that everything that was meant for you will always be yours. No one will ever take something from you that was supposed to be yours. When you see somebody else accomplish something or doing better, or traveling to a different place, or getting in a relationship, or having a baby, or doing what you thought you would be doing at this point in your life, forget about it. Move on. It wasn't meant for you. If it was meant for you, you would be doing it right now, but you're not. Duh. This is for you. You're depressed right now, and you're in your bed, and you smell, but it's for you right now. That stench is yours. You have a set. What's meant for you will find you. I have a friend, and when we were in college, she would always say like, okay, by 21, I'm gonna be dating. I'm gonna find a serious guy. We're gonna go date for at least 3 years. Boom. She's gonna engage. We're gonna marry. Then we're gonna have a kid. The life was just like planned out to a T. And sometimes I used to listen to her and just be like, and so what happens when that does not happen? And I personally would rather not pre-plan stuff like that, because if it doesn't go the way that I thought it was gonna go, I'm gonna be sick. Just cool it, just relax and understand that everything that's yours is gonna be yours. It's gonna come in due time, the time that it was supposed to come. You can't change it. I know there's a verse, I didn't write it down, but there's a verse in the Bible that says something, what God made crooked, you think you're gonna make it straight. If God set something to go a certain path, which he did, he went before you and the steps were ordered by him for you. Do you think you're gonna be the one to change the path of the person who literally created the universe and the stars and you and me, you're real Delulu. Don't be afraid. Keep going. Things are gonna be bad. I think we have this altered idea that life is supposed to go like this and it's actually gonna go like this. You know what I mean? It's gonna be up and down and up and down. But as long as you know that you're here and the destination is here and it will always be here no matter what you do, it's always going to be yours. You're going to get there. It might be like this. It might be like this. It might be like that. That's fine. As long as you get there. You know what I mean? God been here before. He did this before. He knew when you're in the womb that you were going to be facing these problems at your 20s. He knew the trials and tribulations you're going to go through. It wasn't new to him. He's watching you go through it, but he's hoping that you're going through it the right way. Pray about it. Put the situation in his hands. Pray about everything. Worry about nothing. That's what he's there for. He's supposed to carry your yoke. You're sitting there and you're carrying a burden that is so strong on your shoulders and you're not supposed to be carrying it at all. Tibu, just put it up. Put it up. There's a reason Carrie Underwood said to Jesus, take the wheel, take it from my hand. I can do this on my own. She wasn't just saying anything. Carrie just don't talk to talk. Also remember that someone else's success does not diminish yours. I know it's so easy to be like, yo, I need that. Like my life would be so much better if I had that. I remember when I watched my best friend get her master's degree, it made me feel like I need my master's degree. Why? Because it's like, I don't know, she's just not smart. Like she just gets to like talk to guys and be like, I have my master's and I'm off to get my PhD. I'm doctor. I want that flex too. Like what? Let me go get it. I need to remember that when I see somebody do something that I have not done, or when I see someone get farther in my career or like my dreams than I have gotten in right now, it doesn't make any of my accomplishments any less. I'm cut from a different cloth. I'm not the same as you and you're not the same as me. We're not the same as each other. We're not gonna do the same thing. Imagine how boring life would be if we're all accomplishing the same thing at the same time. Like if you just knew at 20 you're gonna hit this and then 21 you're gonna do this, and it's like, that's just boring life. Like we're all cut from a different cloth. We're all gonna do different things. And the great thing about God is that he knows exactly what I need. And yes, I would want that, but he knows that would not fulfill me the way what he has for me would fulfill me. You know what I mean? I saw this picture, this like of this guy jumping from this cliff to this cliff, and it was like you jumping to get what you want, but you miss and then you fall into the pit, and the pit is a bunch of flowers that God has for you. Like you thought you're gonna get this one flower, but you end up falling and you're like probably on the fall down, you're like, damn it! Then you hit the ground, you're like, damn! It's basically like that. It's gonna fulfill you regardless what he has for you. You know what I mean? Way better than what you thought. Like I'm at a point where I don't want nothing that I want. I want what you got for me, because I'm realizing as life goes on, like I used to want that person. I used to want that job. I used to want this. I used to want that. Now I'm looking at the people who have that man, and I'm looking at the people who have that job. I'm looking at them like, damn, that life is rough. Lastly, just remember to care for yourself. Remember the things that you've gone through. Remember how you went about them so that you know how to nurture yourself through the situation quicker, easier, without going through so much hurt. Find a way to like center yourself. Like I just discovered yoga the other day with my mom, and let me tell you something. And someone could slap me in the face. Someone can punch me in the throat and I'll be smiling at them. I'll make them a cake. Find things like that that center you, that heal you. Things to remind yourself that everything is gonna be all right. What did Bob Marley say? Everything's gonna be all right? I think so. I don't know. Take time away from social media. I just deleted Twitter because Twitter is just a place where people just spew their unsolicited opinion. Like no one cares if your girlfriend or your mom sits in the front seat. Like no one cares about X, Y, and Z. Like shut up. Everybody shut up. I remember after when I posted that video about me getting hit and then the people were blaming me for getting hit. It was like you would think I jumped in front of that person's hand and slapped my face into their hand. It was bad. Like victim blame. It's weird. It's a weird app. I just deleted it. I had to get off. And I feel a lot more peaceful. And if I wasn't for the fact that my job is social media, I would delete them all. So you just delete it. Or no, watch my video. Don't. Okay, editing Stacey here. I'm having some new thoughts as I'm editing this video. Before I turned 20, I was watching a lot of Emma Chamberlain. Emma Chamberlain, entertaining girl, no shame on her. But the type of content that she posts was very like depressed girl content. Just dropped out of high school, I'm wallowing away, and like it's kind of bliss. So as we're watching this, we're starting to normalize this. So now when I'm wallowing away, thinking it's okay, like there's another girl on the other side of the world who's doing the same thing as me and feeling the same way, and that's fine if I, you know, go through the motions and kind of just give up. Fast forward now, if you look on TikTok and Instagram, there's other like Emma Chamberlain Juniors. If you look at like Central C's ex-girlfriend, I don't even know what her name is. I forget her name. She just posted a picture of herself inside her room and was posting about how dirty it is and how like she kind of looks sad. And it was just like, I saw this video of this girl who was talking about how this content is normalized, and because now you look up to this girl, you see her room is dirty, and you look at your room and you're like, that's not that bad. Whole time, Shorty's getting paid millions of dollars to post that picture, to say she's depressed, to say she's eating girl dinner. Whole time she's going to Ruth Chris. You're sitting at home, you're actually eating girl dinner. That's what you're surviving off of. Babe, Don't let the media fool you. Literally just peep the big names on social media right now. The room is a depression room. The girl dinner is giving eating disorder. Drinking every weekend, party every night, party every day, no responsibilities, just no stress. Then inside your mind, you're sitting there and you're eating it up, and then you're thinking that because your life reflects that life, it's a good life. Babes, they're getting paid to live this depressive life. You need to get up. That's all. Okay guys, I'm gonna actually go and eat my dinner. I actually did not take one bite, and that's what I plan to do, but this mouth, when it starts running, it can't stop. What can I say? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the post notification bell down below so you get the notification whenever I post. God bless your 20-somethings, babe. I love you. We're gonna get through it. See you at 30. Okay?
I wanna
Rock,